Guys, welcome to Better Bachelor. My name is Joker with a face for radio and a voice for print. I wanted to cover this today because he was a very contentious figure amongst everyone, but he's also one of the most popular, the most widely heard and listened to podcasters, and his channel grew like crazy because he took the time to do call-in shows and tell women what he felt about the dating, about what they were doing wrong in relationships. And he kind of did what I do, which is to try to tell men what they can maybe fix or improve upon to have a better life. But Kevin Samuels, one of the, I'd say the biggest red pill community, red pill leader in the community or video maker in the community, Kevin Samuels is dead at 56. I'm coming up on 50 this year, and you never know how much time you're given on this earth. And I think it's important that you can do what you can to try to make it count. And I think Kevin did a good job of that. He does very long form red pill community content. And so I didn't get the opportunity to listen to him too much, just because when you do 1.5 to 4 hour live streams, I just do not have the time in my day even to listen, let alone watch. But one thing that Kevin did was he gave a lot of men a lot of hope. He gave them what he felt was good advice. I feel it was good advice. He talked to a lot of, he's been viewed, I think he had 1.46 or 1.4 million subscribers, and his videos have been viewed over 300 million times. That's a voice that means something. That means he was connecting with a lot of people, a lot of us, and he had a message to share. And, Kevin got a lot of heat from feminists because rather than kind of walk the middle of the road like I do and try to say, hey, can we all just get along? Kevin just stepped up and said, hey, get your shit together. If you're an unattractive or overweight or unsuccessful man, just understand you need to own your shortcomings and improve them if you want a woman. And if you're a heavy set or unattractive woman, you're not a queen. You need to understand where your role is. And a lot of people hated on him for that. But the truth is, somewhere along the line, both in the real world and in men's communities, if you have a strong traditional view of the world, or you maybe take a hard line and are not soft with your message, people call them haters, or people call them, I don't know, any of the ugly words, because a lot of people came out and called Samuel, a lot of women were out cheering that he's dead. And all he was trying to do is trying to help young men and for people to come to kind of the red pill and some realizations on life. I want to read the news story here just so you guys know, because there's other channels that'll do him much better tribute to his legacy that maybe listen to him a lot more. But I wanted to at least give you the information. They say, and this is from hitc.com, is Kevin Samuels dead or alive as rumors about YouTuber flood Twitter. And this is by Shaitra Krishnamurthy. So this is a woman writing this. So obviously if she's going to have some vitriol, she would say it, I'm sure. But it says, Twitter is flooded with claims about Kevin Samuels after rumors about his death surfaced online. Concerned fans will want to know if the YouTuber is dead or alive, and speculations are running wild across social media platforms. They say, sadly, Kevin has passed away. Hours after wild rumors about his death circulated online, American television network Revolt TV, which was co-founded by Sean Diddy Combs, confirmed his passing. Revolt Black News has confirmed from reliable sources that YouTube sensation and self-proclaimed relationship guru Kevin Samuels has passed away today, May 5th, reads the report. However, it does not talk about the nature of his death. At the time of writing, Kevin's friends and family are yet to issue a statement about his sudden passing. HITC offers its condolences to the family and friends of Kevin Samuels at this difficult time. Now, I did find, well, let me read the rest of this, then I'll jump to the other thing. The viral report left fans confused as if they couldn't tell if the news about his death were real or not. It all started with a social media post that claimed CLRADV. She doesn't know the apartment number, but to ask for Kevin Samuels at the front desk, CLRADV, there is an unresponsive male at the IOC, breathing but not alert or conscious. Many refuse to believe the post, as the YouTuber was active on the social media accounts only a few hours ago. The image consultant even shared a video titled Modern Women, a Part of One on Thursday, May 5th on Instagram. I did find this. This is what it looks like to be the police report on it. It says on May 5th, Officer J. Figueroa, Unit 2205, responded to a call at 297 East Paces Ferry, apartment 1605, regarding a person injured. Upon arrival, Officer Figueroa observed the fire department engine number 21 performing CPR to a black male. The unresponsive on the floor of his apartment. I then met Ms. Hortensia Alcantara, who identified the male as Mr. Kevin Samuels. Ms. Alcantara stated that she met Mr. Samuels last night, came to his apartment, and spent the night with him. She also said that early morning Mr. Samuels complained of chest pain, and she attempted to help him, but he fell on top of her and then she proceeded to notify 911. She also said she requested the 911 operator to contact the front desk for a defibrillator to keep Mr. Samuels responsive until Grady arrived because she's a nurse. Grady bus number 741, Mr. Samuels was later transported to Piedmont Hospital by Grady bus number 741. So, again, and of course Twitter comes out and just, it's kind of black or white, honestly. Let me grab my glasses because this is pretty small print. Maybe I can zoom it up here. There are women that are supporting Kevin. There are all men supporting Kevin, of course. And then there's a lot of people here that are really upset that there are haters coming out to literally dance on his grave. And, this is kind of where we are in society, where for some reason, if a man says, men, you need to be strong, you need to man up, you need to know your value, you need to chase your pot of gold, you need to become successful and strong, you need to be a strong-minded man. When a man says that, and then he adds in, ladies, you've got to know your worth, and here's what men are looking for, and here's what men want, and here's what men find valuable in you, and you say it with a very strong personality and kind of set in stone in your ways, which Kevin was, which I'm fine with, he receives a lot of hate. But when the opposite happened and women come out and say, oh, women are queens and women are the best and women are awesome and men are dirt, and they get pushed back, men are just called misogynists and men are just called names. Again, it seems that the opinion can only go one way. God forbid if you want things to be a little bit more traditional in a family, and you're brave and strong if you want to tear down society and replace men and everything else. But Kevin was really good at getting his message out, at interviewing women, and women would call in knowing they were probably going to get roasted, but they still called in because they wanted his advice. And love him or hate him, he was probably the most important, biggest name in the manosphere, and he will be missed. His message will be missed, and this is why we need young men coming up today to be strong, find their voice, make their videos, put it out there. It might take you several years to become popular as a YouTuber or a podcaster, but if you have good values and you want to share that with the world, well, we're going to need more voices, because if something happens to, Donovan Sharp and Coach Greg Adams and myself, and again, whether you love him or hate him, that's not my point. Whether you love or hate me, that's not my point. All of us guys, Rollo Tomasi and some of the others, we're guys that are up in our 40s and our 50s. We're going to be, we're not going to be here forever. Whether, we leave early, like Kevin Samuels did, or something happens, or one day you just say, you know what, I've had enough, I quit. We're going to need we're going to need the younger generation to take up the mantle and make sure to continue on giving men good advice and telling women what it is that good men are looking for. So maybe if they want to find a good man, that they can they know what we're looking for and they can take part in it. So peace and God bless to Kevin Samuels. I hope he's in a let me put it this way, while he is in a better place, I hope it's just as good and as entertaining and as wonderful as it was here on the earth for him. I hope others can take his lessons through life and have a more productive and a better life because of it. And I'm glad he was here to teach his lessons. And it's we're all on borrowed time. So, guys, join me later today. I'll be putting out another video. I don't really have much to add other than that. It is what it is, I guess. We'll see you the next one.